Okay, now I'll tell you the main points of this valence-shell electron pair repulsion theory. I mean, what are the main points of VSEPR theory that I will give you. I'll tell you the points and I'll explain one by one. So please listen the points. Number one point, according to VSEPR theory, when a molecule contain only two atoms, then the shape of the molecule will always be linear. This is the first point. When a molecule contain only two atoms, then the shape of the molecule will be always linear according to valence-shell electron pair repulsion theory. For example, hydrogen molecule, it contain only two atoms. If you consider oxygen molecule, only two atoms present. This type of molecule always have linear structure like this. Oxygen carrying double bond, but it has the linear structure like this, because when a bond is present, the hydrogen bond you cannot write like this. Bond is always straight. So that is why there is no other possibility. So when a molecule contain only two atoms, then the shape of the molecule is always linear. Hydrogen molecule, chlorine molecule, fluorine molecule, bromine molecule. This type of molecules are called diatomic molecule, nitrogen molecule, and this type of molecule always have linear shape. So this is the first point. When a molecule contain two atoms, then the shape of the molecule always will be linear. Now, number 2 point. When a molecule contain three or more than three atoms, then one of the atom is said to be central atom and the other atoms are said to be surrounding atoms which are linked with the central atom. For example, water, H2O. Here how many atoms present? Two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen. I mean, this is one of the molecule which contain three atoms. If the molecule contain three or more than three atoms, then one of the atom is called central atom, I mean which will be present at the center, and the other atom, they are said to be surrounding atom. Here hydrogen is surrounding atom, oxygen is the central atom. So in any molecule, if you consider ammonia molecule, here four atoms are present. One molecule is said to be, one atom is said to be the central atom, and the hydrogen will be said to be surrounding atom. Now to choose the central atom, who will be the central atom? To find out that whose number is less, that is always will be in central position. And secondly, whose valency is more. Nitrogen valency is more, nitrogen valency is 3, hydrogen valency is 1. So nitrogen should be the central atom. I mean those atoms which can form more number of bonds, that atom should be present at the center, and which is called the central atom. So this is about the second point. Number 3 point. Now I will tell you about number 3 point. When a central atom is linked to it, similar atoms and surrounded by only bond pair of electron, then the repulsion between them are similar, and as a result you will get the regular shape or symmetrical shape. Have you got it what I am saying? For example, let us consider one compound BF3, which is called boron trifluoride. Here who is the central atom? Boron. This is called central atom, and fluorine are called surrounding atom. Now here the surrounding atoms are same, all are fluorine, but there are some molecule, for example, if you want to write SOCl2, here sulfur is the central atom, these are called surrounding atom, but the surrounding atoms are different. So I am saying about this type of molecule, when the central atom is linked with surrounding atoms which are similar, and inside the central atom, if there is no lone pair, only bond pair are present, then you will get the regular shape. I mean you will get the shape according to the hybridization concept. For example, in BF3, you know boron contain 3 electrons in their valence shell. When they joined with fluorine, when they formed a bond, fluorine contains 7 electrons in the valence shell, like this, 7 electrons inside fluorine. So sharing takes place between fluorine and boron, and they produce how many bonds? 3 bonds they will form. So inside the central atom, there are 3 bond pair. These are called bond pair electron because they involve in bonding formation. Is there any lone pair inside boron? No lone pair. Don't see the surrounding atom. Surrounding atom lone pair do not affect the shape. mainly you have to see the central atom. So the central atom contain how many bond pair? 3 bond pair electron. There is no lone pair. So this type of molecule in which the central atom is linked with similar atom, and if the central atom do not contain any lone pair, then you will get the regular shape or symmetrical shape. So what about the symmetrical shape in BF3? See, there are 3 bonds. When you draw the 3 bonds like this way, suppose you have written 3 bonds like this way, see the angle between them. This angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, and this angle will be 180 degree. Ultimately, this bond, they are closer, repulsion will be more. This bond, closer, repulsion more. But this bond is far away, here repulsion is less. So this type of structure you don't get. The molecule will adopt a shape in which the bond pair is repulsion 1. Since these are closer, so repulsion will be more, and that is why they will far away from one another, and automatically they will adopt a shape like this. They will adopt a shape like this, in which all the bond angle you will get equal, and all the bond angle you will get 120, 120, 120 degree. Ultimately, the shape of the molecule goes to triangular planar. And you know, in BF3, if you want to find out the hybridization of boron, you will get sp2. And sp2 hybridization always gives triangular shape. So that is why those molecules in which the central atom contains similar surrounding atom, and if there is no lone pair inside the central atom, then you will get the symmetrical shape or the regular shape. I mean the shape which you have got from the hybridization concept, that shape exactly you will get. So in case of BF3, the bond angle always you will get 120 degree, and the shape of the molecule you will get triangular planar. But here, suppose one fluorine I replaced by chlorine. When you replace fluorine by chlorine, then you don't get 120 bond angle, and you don't get the original regular shape triangular. The shape will be something different. Why? Because as you know, fluorine is more electronegative than chlorine. Since fluorine is more electronegative than chlorine, so fluorine will attract the bonded electron towards itself. This fluorine also attract the bonded electron towards itself. But chlorine is less electronegative than fluorine. That is why chlorine cannot attract the bonded electron like fluorine. Ultimately, what happens? If you consider the distance between these two bond pair, and when you consider distance between these two lone pair, distance you will get different. When the distance is different, the repulsion will be different. I mean, these two, they are closer, repulsion will be more. These two are closer, repulsion will be more. But these two are far away, repulsion will be less. So ultimately, what happens? If repulsion less, they come closer. If repulsion more, they become far away from one another. Ultimately, this angle, you will get different from this angle. So that is why, if the surrounding atoms are different, then you don't get the regular shape or original shape. So if one fluorine is replaced by chlorine, then you don't get the triangular shape. You don't get the bond angle 120, 120, 120. Ultimately, the bond angle will be something different from the original shape. So that is why those molecules in which the central atom is linked with similar surrounding atom, and if the central atom do not have any lone pair, then the molecule will adopt the original shape. So that is about the third point. And number four point, a central atom may contain lone pair and bond pair. For example, if you consider water, oxygen contains 6 lone pair. When they combine with hydrogen, then sharing takes place like this way. These two are bond pair, these two are said to be lone pair. So a central atom may contain lone pair, may contain bond pair. And number of repulsion you may get, lone pair repulsion you may get, lone pair bond pair repulsion you may get, and bond pair repulsion also you may get. But one thing you should know, lone pair repulsion is the stronger than lone pair bond pair repulsion. So here lone pair repulsion takes place, lone pair bond pair repulsion takes place, bond pair repulsion also takes place. But mainly you have to consider lone pair repulsion, because that is the strongest one among these three. And due to this lone pair repulsion, In water, you will get some different shape. I mean, the bond become closer to each other due to the lone pair repulsion. So that is why if a central atom contain both lone pair and bond pair, then also you will get different shape. So the shape of a molecule mainly depends upon the total number of electron pair inside the central atom. Thank you.